Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Today it's one of my subscription boxes. It is the OK Beauty box. So this sort of runs from mid-July to mid-August. It's £15 per month on a rolling subscription basis. You can cancel at any time, and these days they've got like a kind of pause facility. So they'll send you an email telling you what's in the box, and then they say, do you want this box or not? And then it's up to you. You can pause or cancel if you want to. Now, at the moment, there is an offer for new subscribers to get their first box for £7.50 with the code 67beautybox. I mean, that's the same thing I've been saying for the last however many months, so the code never seems to change. Details of this are on the website, and at the moment, when I was filming it, as of filming, there is a free, I think it's a Revolution mascara as well. Now with this one, they do start to distribute it on the 15th of the month. So if you want to order this particular version of the box, you'll need to do it before the middle of August. Otherwise, the next one will be out, and that will be the one that you get. Now, the first thing that you get in this box is the 2 vouchers for OK Magazine. These are actually worth £6.80. That value is included in the overall value of the box. Now, there's always a leaflet with this. It gives a little bit of information on each of the products, including the individual pricing details, which I think is always useful. There's a QR code on it too that takes you to their beauty blog. Now, this month, the box is worth over £120, and it's called the Happiness Edit. And they say inside your you'll find 5 sunny delights to leave you feeling and looking good this summer. So let's get on and see what they are. Now, the box has definitely reduced in size. I'm sure they told us about that, but because the box has reduced in size, I'm wondering whether the products in seem to be quite small as well. Maybe that's just something that they might be doing. The first one is by Aromatherapy Associates. Now, I don't know if you can see that very well. It's the De-Stress Muscle Gel. It's 40 mils, a travel size, and it's got an RRP of £8. And this size is actually available on the brand's website, though, at that price. OK says whether you're on your feet all day, hunched over a laptop for hours, or a keen gym goer, this is the fix your sore muscles need. And the brand says the formula is brimming with essential oils and natural ingredients to help soothe and refresh worn-out muscles. This blend stars soothing lavender and energizing rosemary, whilst warming ginger and black pepper help you feel recovered. It's a great choice for keen runners or athletes, and it's ideal to apply after a training session. The blend also helps to soothe and recover after a busy day on your feet, whilst hydrating the skin. It can be used by spot applying to areas you feel you need it the most, and you just basically massage into those areas. Now, I have had this before. I've had the bigger version, and at that point, I didn't really have the need for it. I didn't really get sore aching muscles, partly because I didn't do any exercise. However, things have changed, and I have started. I'm not going to the gym. It's not complete miracles going on here, but I have started walking, and this morning I did an exercise video first thing, and then I walked Snowy. Summer's still okay, but she's still not able to walk her at the minute. And then, instead of driving to the supermarket, which I would normally do, I walked. And it must have been about 2 miles round walk. And I even bought potatoes and carried them on the way back. And part of the way back was uphill. So I was quite proud of myself. Sat down to type up some beauty boxes. After about half an hour, I got up and my back was killing me, my lower back. And I thought, you know what, I should do some stretches or something like that. I'm just not used to exercise. But then I thought, aha, I have this, let's try it out. So I did try it out. And you know what? I don't know whether it was psychological or just a coincidence, but it did seem to ease the pain in my lower back. So I'll show you what it looks like now. Let's do it on the back of my hand, I think. So it's quite a runny gel actually. I put way too much on there. I should save a bit for my back. When you first put it on, there's this cooling effect, and that feels really, really, really cool now. The smell, by the way, is very, you would imagine it with Aromatherapy Associates, wouldn't you? There is a hugely strong smell. Mainly for me, it's lavender, so this would be a great one to use at night. So yeah, there's a very cooling feeling to it. And I remember this when I had it before. It's this cooling feeling, and then it goes warm because you're getting the warmer, I suppose, the ginger and the pepper, isn't it, they say. And that, see, there is a physical sensation with it. And then obviously the aromatherapy sensation as well is probably relaxing, and it's making you relax those muscles. So I think all in all, it's a really good product if you do suffer from sore muscles. And you never know, I might actually need this in the next few days. I am going to keep doing my walking as much as I can. Whether I will, I do know myself quite well, and I have a habit of going all, yeah, let's go and do this, let's do this and that and the other, and then after a few days, like, I can't be bothered. But I am really, really going to try this time because I need to lose some weight. Anyway, so quite happy with that. Surprisingly, when I actually saw this in the preview, I thought, oh, we'll be giving that one away then. Do you know what? I'm not sure I will. Okay, the next item is by, I can feel it getting warm now. The warmth is kicking in. Just, you can, it's a physical feeling. It's really interesting. Anyway, next product is by Wild Science Labs, or Lab. It's the Happy Balance Clarifying Essence. So this is 50 mils travel size again, and it's got an RRP of £15. Now the brand does sell 125 mils for £25. So if I was valuing it the way I normally do, I would say it was worth about £10 rather than 15. But as we all know, smaller is often more expensive. Okay, says. Sorry. Tackle oily, congested or combination skin with this clinically proven liquid exfoliant created to balance and refine blemish-prone complexions. The brand says, created with a blend of AHA and BHA, this essence exfoliates dead skin cells away from the surface of the dermis. It defends against breakouts and blackheads through a fast-absorbing liquid formulation, which includes anti-inflammatory BHA, salicylic acid, and zinc PCA to reduce pimples and redness. It also contains aloe vera, chamomile, and green tea to purify and refresh, leaving skin calm, controlled, and happy. So to use it, you soak a cotton pad with it and dab gently across a cleansed face, avoiding the eye area. So I have had a go with this today. Now, this is one of those ones that I looked at and I thought, do you know what? It's not really for me. My skin is, the majority of it I would class as dry and sensitive. Less dry these days, but simply because of the products I use. This little bit here is a little bit blemish prone. In fact, there are a few little pimples and things that I can feel there. So I did use this on my chin area this morning, and I was expecting it to sting a little bit because often that's what happens, but it didn't sting at all, which was quite nice. And I did think, oh, there is a slight chance that I might keep this. I'm not entirely sure. I'll show, there's not a lot to see, but this is just a bit of tissue. I was going to bring a cotton pad in, but then I forgot. So it's just watery, liquidy sort of thing. There is a bit of a smell to it. Not much though. I thought I could smell more when I used it this morning, but I think it's because I've got so many other products on as per usual that I think I was smelling them. But let me have another little go on here. No, I don't think there's much of a smell, if anything. So I'm not entirely sure what to do with this. Normally when I see products like this, I have got people that I do give them to that will probably benefit a lot more than I will. So almost certainly I will actually be giving this one away, thinking about it. Okay, the next item is by Balance Me, and it's the pre and probiotic irradiance cream. It's 10 mils travel size with an RRP of £10. Now you can actually get this size on the brand's website at that price. And they say our restorative and nourishing skin strengthening super light gel moisturizer addresses your skin's natural balance and helps to restore glow. The signature bioactive pre and probiotic complex calms, protects and strengthens your skin's delicate microbiome. And OK says it boasts a mood lifting scent, and salicylic acid, willow bark and gentle PHAs remove dead cells to reveal a fresh glow. So you smooth the cream onto cleansed skin using gentle upward strokes. And I have used this again today. Again, I'm not entirely sure it's completely right for my skin type, although I think it does say something about it's okay for all skin types, especially blemish prone. And I think it said something about extra dry or mature skin. So mine, basically. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Slightly yellowy in colour, I think there. And it has got this light gel kind of texture. It goes in really beautifully, actually. And I did use this morning on my forehead. I wasn't sure whether to use it on the rest of my face because I just wasn't sure. That I was feeling a little bit dry this morning, so I wasn't 100% sure. I thought I'm going to go for moisture, big moisture surge, which has sorted my skin out. So with Balance Me, I've always had, when I first started using them, I'm not entirely keen on one of the smells that they use in their products. I've got absolutely no idea what it is. OK says it boasts a mood lifting scent, but there's something in there I do not like. And some of the Balance Me products I've been having lately haven't smelt like that, and I've thought, oh, much nicer. One of them was gorgeous, in fact. I can't think which one it is, but this one's gone back to that funny old smell. I don't know what it is, but I don't. Let me do it on the other hand, actually. Wasting it now. Yeah, it's weird because it's kind of orangey, which is a fragrance that I absolutely adore. So there is a sort of an almost oranginess to it, but then a background smell of something that I'm not keen on. Anyway, it's not about the smell, is it? I did use it this morning on my forehead, and it's, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do, because part of me does want to try it out. There's not a lot of it, is there, to be honest, so I don't think there is any point giving it to somebody else. I think I will keep this one for myself and give it a go, maybe over a few days, just all over my face, just to see what it's like and what it does. Okay, the next item is by Bloom and Blossom, and it's the Hands Up Age Defying Hand Cream. Again, it's a travel size 15ml version. It's got an RRP of £6, and the brand again does sell this size at that price on its website. It's quite small though, isn't it? Handbag size, I think you'd call it. OK says smother youthful happiness into your hands with this ultra nourishing formula, which leaves skin soft, hydrated, bright and restored. It's non-sticky and fast absorbing. And the brand lists the key ingredients as niacinamide, which is packed with vitamin B3 to help improve signs of skin damage. Licorice root extract. This is crammed with antioxidants to brighten skin, reduce inflammation and even skin tone. And shea butter, which is rich in vitamins A and D to hydrate, nourish and lock in moisture. In terms of fragrance, it says a bergamot, ylang ylang and cedarwood blend takes you where you want to go. No passport needed. It's a hand cream, so basically you massage it into your hands as needed throughout the day, and it says for best results using day and night. I've actually been using this quite a lot today. I bet you I've got through a fair bit. It wouldn't surprise me. I've used it about 5 times. Now, part of the reason, I'll tell you in a minute, but I'll just give it a little go. I found this was one of the least sticky, most easily absorbed hand creams that I've used in a long time. It really does go in quickly. And I think you can sort of tell the difference straight away. The smell is, it's not bad. I'm not sure on the smell. It's not bad. It's an okay smell. I'll put a bit more on. Yeah, it's okay. It's quite mild. I'm not sure I particularly like the smell, if the truth be known, but it's not horrible. One of the reasons I wanted to use it, and partly because when I was writing this up, and it said as well about it having niacinamide in, and you know, that helps with skin damage, it says, and I've got this bit of really dry. Can you see where my rings were? That's why I've taken them off, because I was getting this really itchy area under my rings here, and it's really bad. It's like a dry skin sort of, almost, I don't even know what it is. I don't know what's happened, but I've been trying to make it better. I've been using all sorts of products on it. Nothing's worked so far. All these fabulous products I have that are meant to heal and things like that. So I have been using this all day today, thinking, well, maybe that might do something to it. Any thoughts, any suggestions? You know, I've got a fair few products round and about the house. So if you can think of anything that might work, it's like a really rough bit of skin, mainly just the one side of it. That side seems to have smoothed out a bit now, but that side's still rough. So yeah, any suggestions would be gratefully received. But that's what I've been using it for today. So it's got pretty good use. It's a good old handbag size, isn't it? And yeah, I'm interested to see what it does. There's not a lot of it to probably tell long-term results from, but any hand creams I'm happy to have. Okay, the next item. This is the last item. Now, this is where the value of the box lies. This is by Able Skincare, and it's the Pro Filter Collagen Skin Perfecting Primer. It's 30 mils, it's a full size, and it's got an RRP of £77. Now, if you look at the brand's website, they do have the 30ml version on there at £77, but the packaging is different. It's in a little glass bottle. It looks beautiful. It looks luxurious. It looks worth, sort of, the £77 price tag, whereas this just doesn't. Do you know what I mean? And so I get that it's worth, in product terms, it's worth £77 because it's the same, it's 30 mils, but it would be nice to have it in a nice little bottle, wouldn't it? But you know what? You only pay £15 for this box, so you can't quibble too much about things like that. Just hoping my microphone's working. I've just noticed it's pointing somewhere in the distance. Anyway, I was interested to see what it would do in terms of how it works. So, OK says, this ultra luxurious primer makes your complexion look brighter and smoother in a single swipe and creates the ideal makeup base. And the brand says, combining the cutting-edge ingredients Sensual Scentsoft and isododecane, this is the ultimate finish to your skincare routine and the best start to your makeup routine. Sensual Scentsoft aims to balance the pH levels of your skin and provides a multi-dimensional soft sensation, leaving the skin smooth and velvety. When the skin is coated in isododecane, this helps lessen the appearance of patchy skin and prevents the evaporation of water from the skin. And you basically apply it as the final step after skincare products to give a bright, dewy finish. Now, when I did try it out earlier today under my makeup, and I'm just wondering where to put it. I think I'll put it on my arm, actually. Oh, interesting, fun sounds. You can't really see it very well there. It's kind of like, it's like a cream, almost cream gel. See how it blends out like that? And it does blend in really nicely. So I did this and I thought, it's more like it's like more like a moisturizer or a, you know, sort of a hydrating primer, which is fine, but what's the difference? But actually, after a while, once it had sunk in, my skin did feel super soft underneath, and I think it did give a beautiful base to my makeup, and it just makes the skin feel nice and soft and silky. However, is it worth the £77 price tag? I'm not so sure, but it is. I don't know. I like it a lot. I wouldn't pay £77 for it, but that's because I try not to spend that sort of money on anything because I get boxes. But yeah, even my arm now feels really silky and soft. So it's definitely doing what it's promising to do. No smell to it that I could detect particularly. So yeah, I like that product a lot. Okay, so that's the end of the box. Now, this box was one of those ones, when I looked at the preview, I did have to think about, am I going to keep it? Because there were a couple of products in there, well, 3 at the time, that I thought, I don't actually think I'm going to keep. But things have changed, mainly because I will be keeping the Aromatherapy Associates one, which, when I did look at the box, I did want to do exercise and keep fit, but I wasn't being very good at doing it. But the last few days I've done really well. It's Thursday evening. I'll be putting this up on Friday morning, hopefully. Thursday evening, so Monday through to Wednesday I was working, but I did do a fitness video before work. 2 out of those days I did a reasonable walk with Snowy before work. One day I didn't, it was raining and neither of us wanted to go out, quite honestly. Today I've done that as well as the long walk, and I will continue hopefully to be doing my walking, so this will help with any little aches and pains that I get. Now the next item then, so this is the Wild Science one, which I think I will be giving that away simply because I think other people will get more benefit from it than I will, and I've got reasonable amount of products that do a similar sort of thing if I really needed to use them. Then I've got the Balance Me one. I'm not entirely sure what to do. This is a half and half now. Pardon me, I was going to give this one away, but I'm not sure. I want to give it a go actually, so I think I'm going to keep that one. The Bloom and Blossom, or Blossom and Bloom, I'm not sure which way around it is, I've forgotten. Great one for me to be trying at the moment. I'm just going to keep using that until it runs out, I think, just to see if it does help with this little damage to my poor little hand. And then the Able skincare, which was surprisingly lovely. Oh, honestly, that does feel, you won't be able to see obviously, but it feels really nice and smooth. Reminds me of when you put those things in your hair, you know, things in your hair that make your hair feel really silky and soft. That's how it feels. So I actually really like this. Still wouldn't pay £77 for it though. But you know, maybe one day it might be on sale somewhere in the nice little glass bottle. So that's the end of the box. I love OK. I think it's an OK box. Again, it's better than I thought it would be. I am slightly interested to see if we're just going to keep getting like little sizes forever now because they've reduced the size of the box. Because if you look at that, that's sort of the size of the products, which, you know, I suppose it's not a bad thing. I've always liked Discovery products anyway. It's one of the things that I love about skincare, is that you can get the small sizes, you can give them a go. You don't tend to waste too much when you're doing it that way. And yeah, try before you buy sort of thing. It's something that I've always really liked with boxes. So I don't know. Anyway, that's it really. That's kind of the end of the video. What have I got? I haven't got a lot to update you on. I've already told you that I'm trying to be more fit. It's more fitness. I managed to get into one of my old pairs of jeans today. Not a particularly small size, but, you know, one that I was struggling with, and I was determined not to go up to the next size, but unable to wear these jeans for about the last 12 months. But today I did manage to get them on, and I think, yeah, I even wore them for my walk this morning with Snowy. And yeah, so that's a good result there. I can't think of much else that's happening. The roof's gone on the extensions. That's a good thing. Summer's doing all right. She's doing all right. Not 100% yet, but that probably, you know, she's 11 and a half. She's a lab. She's not likely to be 100%. I shouldn't think. Snowy's being Snowy, beautiful and gorgeous. I think she's in here with me at the moment, asleep on her little cuddly seal. And yeah, that's it really. There's probably other stuff, but my brain's just gone completely blank. So lovely to, oh yes, there is other stuff. Just to say that I did go and get the latest in beauty, get the gloss box, because I couldn't resist it. So that will hopefully get filmed at some point this weekend. And I have bought a next box as well, which is the luxuries one, which I think I put up on Instagram and YouTube. I think it was yesterday, just to say that I'd noticed a couple of boxes in next. And yeah, I went and got that one. So there will be a couple more videos being done. So hoping to do those on Saturday, maybe, if I get the chance. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to send you loads and loads of positive energy, lots of love, positive energy. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, everything goes your way. Everything is perfect for you. Take lots of care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.